What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me,
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating the drink.
Like, damn. Just me so. And yes, me so. We seen the peen. We seen the peen. We seen the peen. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? What's up, people? What's up? It's me. I'm El Teddy, and we're back. We're back. I'm El Teddy 27, and we're back. Another review today. This review is going to be for the television show PValley on STARZ Network. Listen. We got a lot today. We were here for it. Here for all parts of it. Let me tell you something. Okay. Now, so let's get right down to it. This is PValley Season 1, Episode 2. It is entitled Last Call for Alcohol. So, y'all, we start right off. Throw us right in the deep end, okay? Remember that little room where Lil Murder pulled out his peen for Uncle Clifford last week? Remember that little room, the little white little room or whatever? Baby shark, do. This motherfucker had two strippers in there with some high yellow ass dude in there or whatever. I thought he was a politician at first or something like that, the way he was dressed, but some little high yellow dude or whatever. He's in there and ceremoniously is tied up like, a leash around his neck and his arms tied up, butt ass naked. Baby, the camera pans down and pop, there goes the peen. Pop, there goes the peen. Pop, there goes the peen. We got a peen, a real live peen. I mean, it was small peen at that, but you gotta take what you can get. Pop, there goes the peen. Okay? You got to take what you can get, okay? Got to take what you can get. Anyway, he's into some BDSM shit. He wants to get beat, tied, chained, all this, that, and the third, honey. Child, we going to call him. His name is Corbin, y'all. I'm sorry, I had to grab a drink. His name is Corbin. I ain't even got it to do with my metal straw today. I got to get right down and get the liquor all the way down today. You want to know why? Because pop, there goes the peen. That's why. Anyway, Corbin, we'll call him BDSM guy, likes all that kind of freaky ass shit. Anyway, so out on the dance floor, Autumn is dancing with some dude in the VIP section giving a lap dance. She ain't focused on the lap dance guy. She focused on because the door kind of propped open a little bit into the room where they was. She focused all on that instead of being focused on the task at hand. So Diamond steps in and says, hey, bitch, you need to fucking focus on what the fuck you got going on. To, snap her back into, reality of where she was. Anyway, so that happened. And so then we get to when it's, I don't know what night that was. That probably was a regular night or whatever. But now we have Friday night. So now we have another night at the Pank. Now we have Friday night, okay? So it's Friday night at the Pank. High yellow dude, the BDSM dude comes in again, okay? And, like I say, he into the whips and chains and BDSM and beat him down and all of this good and that and the third. You notice it be like the high yellow motherfuckers or the white people who easily bruise and easily show, the little red marks and bruises and stuff and being black and blue that love to get into that beating shit. It's people who are a little more melanated than the rest of them folks. Don't like that shit. That's a whole nother ballgame. We'll talk about that on some other live, honey. Anyway, Autumn done got, besides herself, she done got, I guess, she feel like she done, got her training wheels off in this here good script club business. And she's getting, real flip at the mouth with Uncle Clifford down there to the script club. Listen, they have a little back and forth. After a little while, he cuts it off. Hey, boo, I ain't going back and forth with you. You over here stripping in my good script club. Bitch, you ain't brought me nail ID yet. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your real name is. I don't know shit about you. Bitch, bring me an ID or bitch, your ass won't be stripped here no more. Child. Put a bookmark in that. Anyway, so then we see that and Uncle Clifford talked about this last episode, but also this episode, we see they talk a lot about the fact that there are a lot of Mexicans that are showing up at the script club. And he's trying to figure out, well, where are these fucking Mexicans coming from? Like, who are these Mexicans? Now, I think he might have forgot that he invited these Mexicans and some other people down to the strip club that day when he had to go down and pay a little bit on the little refinance loan that he got from Mei-Ling and them or whatever? Yeah, child. So I guess the Mexicans finally starting to show up. Anyway, Money Man, I think his name Big L. He's the Money Man. Money Man coming up because he done went through Uncle Clifford's mail and found out that he's past due on this refinance loan. Baby, he's $55,000 in the hole, and these people say we need our $55,000 plus dollars by the end of the month in 30 days, or girl, y'all gonna be on the streets. So they have a little back and forth because he was like, listen, how you gonna get the fuck out of this? How you gonna do this? Because I already got 2 priors on me, and my monkey ass ain't gonna be able to find a motherfucking job nowhere in America. Nowhere across the fruity place. The only place I can go is the Pank. Okay? The Pank. Just saying. I ain't mad at him now. You gotta think about the bag. Don't hurt your bag. Now, Uncle Clifford tries to reassure him, listen, I got this. Don't be worried about it. We gonna make this happen. We done made it happen before. We gonna make it happen again. But all the while, really in his head, that bitch don't have a goddamn clue how he gonna make it happen. He goes out to his car because he's in his feelings and he's really like, oh my God, how am I gonna get through this? Oh my God, he's, at the point of almost breaking down. In the middle of him having a whole ass breakdown moment, a motherfucker was like, boo! And he's like, the fuck? And who is it? Lil Murder. I think he should call himself Big Murder if his dick, if the peen is really as big as he makes it out to be. Call yourself Big Murder. Why everybody gotta be little? If the shit is that big, call yourself Big Murder. I'm just saying. Anyway, Lil Murder done snuck in this man's backseat of his car and damn near scared him after goddamn that. Scared me too. Anyway, Lil Murder tells him, what the fuck was that bullshit last week? Because you was supposed to play my song. I thought you had control of your girls or whatnot. They had this back and forth. He said, if you gonna shoot me, then take me out now. All this back and forth that you do. And child, all of this sexual tension they got going on, they need to go ahead and fuck. But we found out that they didn't fuck. We found out that Uncle Clifford, for all of the big shit he be talking about, and that's a big bitch, okay? Uncle Clifford is a big bitch. Bitch, you was running from the dick. Uncle Clifford, hello, doll. Hello, doll, baby. Baby doll. We don't run from the dick. Hello, real girls do real things. Real girls take the dick and keep on taking. Okay? Girl. And Lil Murder is cute, too. I mean, come on now. You give us a bad name, Uncle Clifford. You give us a bad name, child. Anyway, so, but we found that out, child. He was like, child, your dick wasn't even, you flogging anyway. Your dick wasn't even that big anyway. Apparently, it was big enough to scare your ass where you ain't want to let him fuck. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm speeding through because I'm trying to get to the good part, y'all. Anyway, so, he tells Uncle Clifford, listen, my dick is big, but my future is bigger. And I need you to see in me what I see in me. And they have that little sexual tension or whatever. Next thing we know, we see Mercedes out jogging in her neighborhood, honey. Baby, she gets to buy her house across the street from that woman's house. Oh, Jesus. Some dude named May or Maine or whatever the fuck his name is, I couldn't focus because the bitch was so fine. Baby, he had just got off of D Block, okay? He had just got off of D Block, down to the penitentiary, down to the prison house, and baby had been working out, okay? And baby, he was outside showing his body all over the screen. I was like, damn. I was like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anyway, he tells her, oh, I heard you about to have your whole last dance. Don't worry, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be right up in the place. She looks down and see this ankle monitoring bracelet on him because he on house arrest. Talk about how the fuck you going to get there and not go your ass to jail. Don't worry about all that. I got somebody that's going to wear it for me. And I thought with the ankle monitor, as soon as you try to take it off, the shit, does an alarm or whatever for the people to know. I don't know. Hood ass niggas got ways around that kind of shit. Like he tells her he's going to be there. Her mama calls her. She says that whore write the voicemail. Then we see the mama down to the church house. Mama at the church house, she's supposed to have Mercedes come drop off some money so they can deposit this money into the account to help them out with this loan that the church is trying to get. And the approval for some loan. So when she answer, Pastor. Cute Pastor too. He's older, but he's cute. Pastor is cute. Cute, older, gray beard Pastor comes in there and said, listen, I thought you said your daughter was going to come in here to give us this money. We need this money now to get this approval for this loan. She's like, well, I could do a little more stick and shut in. Meetings and get somebody that way. Boo. We need the money now. You need to go talk money now in the account. All right. And so he comes up to her and he's toying with her. He knows she likes him. and she has some in her little eyelash. And he comes up to her slowly and plays around with her and breathes on her, and her body is riveting. You know when a cute ass man come up to you and they body get all close to y'all, and you have that magnetic energy just make your whole coochie twitch? That happened. But he did just pull the little thing out of her eyelash and then kept it moving. Sure, he toying with that pussy. He toying with the pussy, hadn't he? Anyway, Haley, Autumn Night, whatever her name is, during this scene, calls the FEMA hotline because she's trying to get information. Remember, I told y'all in the last episode she found these this wallet with some IDs in it. I told y'all it wasn't her, but it was close enough to pass for her. So she calls to see if the lady is dead. Was the lady dead? I don't remember. The lady was either not accounted for or dead. But she also called and gave the name of Maltavius or something Hall or Hill. And I'm thinking that that's the guy that she's, she's getting away from. She was running away from, who probably, was abusing her and stuff like that. That might be her husband or baby daddy or whatever. And they said, well, we don't have any information on him. We can't confirm that he's dead. So that was that. The dude that was taking pictures last episode, we gonna call him Picture Dude for now. Picture Dude, remember I told y'all at the end of my review how he met her outside the club and they were talking to this, that, and the third. He was trying to turn her over to a housewife. Anyway, he's down to some plantation type spot, some farm plantation, and he's there looking at the cotton. And these two disrespectful ass white boys are sitting on the porch and say, why don't you go ahead and pick some? And I was like, I know the fuck you did not. And he even looked like, bitch. They really told him, yeah, bitch, go on out there and pick some good cotton. I was like, what in the 1785 ass bullshit is this? Child. Anyway, he was like, no, I'll pay. And they was like, they tried to cover it up, talking about, well, no, everybody always looks at it and tries to take pictures, but, it makes it easy if you go pick you some and then you can take some home as a souvenir. No, bitch, you were trying to tell his black ass to go pick some cotton. You disrespectful, racist ass son of a bitch, you. You know what? White people are good for doing that. Anyway. So, the dude who was taking the pics, he's in this he's I think a lawyer or a real estate agent or into real estate law or something like that. I don't know. But he's brokering a deal for this casino company that wants to buy the land and turn it into a casino and resort called Promised Land Casino and Resort. And he's the middleman that's, brokering the deal and getting all of the paperwork and this, that, and the third. And he gets the commission off of it. So the two white boys just go ahead and sign away the deal. They're going to sell the land. They want to get this money. Apparently, there's another brother who doesn't want to sign. The other brother we come to find out is BDSM guy who was over there chained up with the little peen that we seen at the beginning of the episode, bitch. His name is Corbin. I told y'all, Corbin ain't trying to sign. Corbin ain't white. Corbin is half black. The two white boys, they their mama is the wife. Corbin's mama is the maid who was black. And the daddy fucked. And they kept the baby. And he got his daddy last name. Child, I don't know how they worked that out, because them white women do not like to give them the half sibling husband's last name. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Y'all know how the white ladies are. I'm just trying to tell you what I know. Anyway. So, but BDSM guy is not, but he don't want to sign. Picture Dude says to them, listen, let me go talk to him and maybe I can convince him how good of a deal this is. So they ask him, where can we find him? He asks the two dudes, where can we find him? And they point to this billboard off in the distance that is advertising the Pink. Now, the Pink isn't that much of a financial bind. How y'all got whole billboards and shit? I'm just saying, make it make sense. Anyway, we're going to keep it moving. But they were like, you can find him over there spending all our daddy's money on ass and, what kind of liquor? Jameson. Yeah, I think it was Jameson. Anyway. We then see Mercedes with the little girls, the little dance team or whatever. They dancing in the parking lot. Baby Mercedes still the little disrespectful ass ghetto girl. Had some little slick little comment about how hot it was. And she was like, well, don't worry about it, because next week we're going to be moving into this building behind us, and we're going to have our own little place or whatever, so we could dance in peace and not be outside. And some disrespectful ass little man drove by talking about the little girl's asses, or was he talking about, maybe he was talking about Mercedes' ass that he saw at the club, at the strip club. I don't know, but he was real disrespectful. One of the parents was like, I can't wait till we get up in there, so these people not around here looking at us. Then we see the Pink is having some car wash called the Soap Down or something like, I forgot what they call it. Mississippi, y'all know we seize it for Mississippi. I like Mississippi, baby. Mississippi can work a pole. She can work a pole. I've been told that I can work a pole in my, in my day too. Not a strip pole though. Skin poles. Anyway, she's on the IG Live and promoting this little car wash. The mayor come through, and the mayor and Clifford have a whole back and forth and this, that, and the third. And the mayor threatens Clifford and say, hey, boo, you talking all this noise. I can get your whole shit shut down, okay? And have all these violations. I can get this whole car wash right now shut down. Noise violations, sanitation violations, this, that, and the third. And Uncle Clifford was like, well, I guess let me back up off. And he tell Mercedes and all of them to go over there and wash the mayor's car. Baby, they get in there. And I told y'all, Autumn is starting to smell her puss now. Autumn's starting to get out of control now. So Mercedes is in there trying to wash the car. Legitimately trying to wash the car on the inside, the little SUV. She asks Autumn for some of the little stuff that's supposed to polish the parts. Autumn look at her like, girl, ain't no more. Ain't no more. It was some more. So she was like, child, let me go get some more. And she leaves and she closes the door. And so they start washing the car, the outside of the car. And so the suds and water is running all over the car. And it's covering all of the windows and stuff. Baby, Haley has a whole anxiety attack and meltdown. She's reliving her moments when she nearly drowned, I guess in Hurricane Katrina or whatnot. And she have a whole panic attack. She tries to open the back, because she's in the back seat. She tries to open the door. It's on child lock or whatever. And so she ends up opening the moon roof and jumping out of the moon roof, screaming and hollering and shit like that. And everybody looking at this bitch like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? A mess. She then accused Mercedes of locking her in. Now, a lot of things can happen, but her locking you in without you having knowledge of it is a little far-fetched. But Uncle Clifford is like, take this whore home, Mercedes. Take her home. So he makes Mercedes take her home. Mercedes takes her home. And Mercedes is trying to go upstairs and see where this bitch live at, see what she's living in. And Autumn whatever the fuck her name is, doesn't let her in. But she does get the peek in right there. She said, you're not going to even offer a girl some red drink? She said, I don't do Kool-Aid. And Mercedes said, you obviously don't do curtains either, bitch. I live for that moment, honey. Bitch, you don't do curtains either, child. You know, you look at some of these people that make YouTube videos, they don't do curtains either, because I done seen some windows with no curtains. That's a whole other story, honey. Whole nother story. Anyway, Autumn, Haley gets a phone, is at home, and we see, remember something happened to her phone. I don't know if her phone got wet, what happened to her phone, but something happened to her phone. But she had her phone in a little rice, and she took it out, and now her phone can come back on or whatever. So she can look at these little pictures that she's been trying to look at. So the next thing we see her go to the library and get on the computer, and she applied for this money transfer or some kind of loan or money or some kind of way. She applied for something, but using the other girl's name, who she asked about from FEMA hotline and whose ID she had. She applied for some $9,000 money transfer loan or whatever. She trying to pull stunts on it, like the girls pull stunts on it. Anyway, and she trying to be all incognito and inconspicuous and everything, looking around, seeing who looking for her. Girl, you look guilty. You look guilty. Anyway, that night at the Pank, we back down to the Pank. Before the night even started, the cook done quit. The cook done took his pots. He got this long ass motherfucking pole with his pots on it. Petty ass Uncle Clifford won't get a man the tops for his pots. This shit is petty as hell. This bitch tell him, I'm coming back for my mama pot lids or the lids to my pots or whatever, because I think he got the pots from his mama. Just as disrespectful and petty as hell. You petty. You is petty, keeping that man tops and lids to his pots, Uncle Clifford. You petty. You petty. Anyway, Big L, the money man, he's the replacement cook for the night. While they in there trying to get the food ready for the people for the night, who pops up again? Lil Murder, who at this point is pretty much stalking Uncle Clifford. He shows him this, he lets him hear this new song he got. And Uncle Clifford is like, listen, it's better, but girl, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get this person, you need a little bump to it, you need to do that. And Lil Murder looks at him like, well, bitch, you need to get a hookah in here. And you need to get better wings up in here so people ain't farting on this. And you need this. And you need that. And you need this for your raggedy ass club. And he was like, well, if you got all this to say about our cook. And so he was telling him all the stuff he could do for the wings. And so he was like, well, show me. And so now you got a little murder in there cooking the food for the people. Now he said, I couldn't remember because I told you it was the other episode. Okay, I couldn't focus. He said something about something he was putting on the wings. I don't know what he was putting on the wings. It could be cocaine for all I know. Maybe cocaine. I don't know. but he put something on the wings, okay? And the people, and he was cooking up a storm. He looked like he knew what he was doing over there. He looked like he looked like he knew how to work a knife and know how to work a stove and a pot. Can he work his ass though? I'm just saying. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. That's so disrespectful. I should probably edit it out, but I won't. Anyway, that same night, Lil Murder is in there cooking, okay? BDSM guy is back there in the VIP. Who's in VIP with BDSM guy? Picture Man. Remember Picture Man told the two white boys that he was going to go there and try and convince BDSM guy to go along with the deal. So they end up talking in the VIP section. And Autumn and Mercedes come in there to try and dance on them. Mercedes tries to get Picture Man. Picture Man looks and she said, do you want dark liquor or white liquor tonight? And he says, I'll do white liquor. And sends Mercedes on her little way. And so Autumn Haley stays up in there, ain't he? BDSM guy and Picture Man continue to talk. Now, BDSM guy told him, listen, I don't want to sell the land. I want to lease it out because we can get more money for leasing the land to the casino people than we can from selling it to them. Now, if you can get that, if you can broker that kind of deal, I'm here for it. He throws him a couple extra stacks and say, listen, it'll be worth your while. You know, you can get a little kickback off of it or whatnot. He tries to bribe him or whatever. BDSM guy is apparently trying to, you know, get this land to be, you know, loaned out and so forth. And so with this bribe, he said, listen, you don't want to take the bribe now. We'll talk about it later. But in the interim, excuse me, y'all, excuse me. You can go ahead and I'll pay for you to get this good lap dance because I see you like it and you see it for stripper girl. And we'll talk later on this. So he gives Haley Autumn a little stack there to go $1,000 to go ahead and strip for the man, strip for Picture Man. So they go in the champagne room and she starts stripping. Then he tells her, come over here, go sit over there and sit down. She was like, I can't touch you if I sit over here. I don't want you to touch me. And so anyway, he's trying to put off like he's got all of these morals and like he's, you know, such an upstanding man. Anyway, so I paid attention to the part. He looked at the, she had a C-section scar. And after that, he opened his shirt and showed that he has a scar too. He said, did that hurt? She's like, no. He says, well, mine still hurts. And he has a scar in the middle of his chest. He tells her that when he was born with his heart outside of his chest, that he had to get a surgery as a baby to have his heart literally put back inside his chest. Anyway, I don't know if I believed it. We don't know if Stripper Girl believed it, but that's what they talked about. I forgot to tell y'all there was another part before this champagne room scene where Mercedes goes over to Uncle Clifford and they're in some other room and they talk and she said, listen, something is wrong. Talk to me. Something is wrong here. And he tells her, listen, I'm in a hole. I gotta, you know, she's like, how much? She's like 55 stacks. And she's like, damn, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this, but you know, she basically, you know, assures him that, listen, I got you. And whatever I can do, however we can fix this, that's what we're gonna do. Because you know they've been in the game a long time. Moving on from that, he gives I forgot, BDSM gave Autumn Nights, Haley, excuse me, a little bit of money, but he gave the Picture Dude a whole stack. So Picture Dude, when Autumn was dancing for him, he said, I want to dance from you. You know what? I ain't here for that. So he gives Autumn the stack of money, the $1,000 that the BDSM guy gave him, and he gives her his card. And we find out that his name is Andre Watkins. Andre Watkins. We want to know who he is. I mean, he's already fine. Anyway, let me plant this in your brain before we get to the rest of this review. Andre Watkins is the character. The real actor is Parker Sawyers. Parker Sawyers, if you look at his face and remember, he's the guy who played Barack Obama in South Side with You alongside Tika Sumpter. Remember him and Tika Sumpter played Barack Obama and Michelle Obama in that movie South Side with You? He's the one who played Barack Obama. So just put that in your head. The guy, picture guy, Andre Watkins, is also the same actor who played Barack Obama, your former president, Barack Hussein Obama. So I'm going to put that little snippet in your brain while we go to the last part of this review, dear God. So at the end of the night, Autumn tries to flaunt her money in front of Mercedes and the other girls, making them jealous. They almost had a whole skirmish up in there. Uncle Clifford broke it up. In the interim, he was like, bitch, you can't come up in my club breaking it up or whatnot. And she started to get slip and flip at the mouth again. I told y'all, she been feeling her pussy lately. And he told her, bitch, you talking all this noise. Where's this motherfucking ID I asked you for? So she just hands him this idea, this Lakeisha girl who she, found out was dead or whatever. And he looks at immediately, figures out, girl, this ain't you. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. She was like, she was caught. And so she talked about this little casino deal that she had heard about overheard when she was listening over at the conversation between BDSM guy and Picture Man. And so he was like, tell me more. And she ain't had no more. She was like, if you want to know his card, you can talk to him. She was like, I ain't talking to him. You gonna talk to him because he already like to talk to you. What if I want to? Well, bitch, what if I want to take your shit down to the motherfucking sheriff and telling them that you running scams on people that ain't you? Got him. Got her ass. So now that bitch got to do whatever you tell her to do. So she's got to go down there and talk to him. Anyway, Uncle Clifford says, I want all the tea you can give me on this little casino deal. Mercedes goes home. Her mama is waiting for her at the door. Okay. Her mama said, once you supposed to bring me this money, boo, I ain't on that right now. I gave y'all 20 stacks so it could sit in y'all account so it could look good so y'all can get this loan approval. Bitch, I held up my end. I don't care what's going on. Run me my coins because I need some of my money back. Well, we can't give it this week. Bitch, you have until next week. Run me my coins, all of them. Thank you for coming. You can drive safely. She went in her house and closed the door. I ain't mad at her. Honey. Anyway, Haley, Autumn, she calls Andre on the phone. Baby, they get to phone boning and then we seen the peen. We seen the peen. We seen the peen. We saw the dick. The dick. We saw the dick. Now the dick wasn't hard. The dick was still flaccid. It was still flopping around. He walked butt-ass naked across the screen, laid in the bed, put his hand around his dick, and commenced to begin the jacking process. They had a whole phone bone session, okay? Phone boning. So much so, there was climaxes, ejaculate, ejaculate involved. Baby, he had come all on his stomach. Nice stomach, too. Nice abs and nice body, too. Baby, we saw peen, two peens. And we saw ejaculate. Girl, we was here for PValley, if we don't see nothing else this season, they gave us what we needed to keep us here for the rest of the season. We're here for it, honey. Something happened with Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder, some CD or something at the end of the episode. I don't know because I couldn't focus because we seen the peen. We seen the peen. We seen the peen. I'm just saying. And it went on from there. Listen, y'all. We are enjoying this show. I hope you're enjoying my reviews. Go watch it. If you need to know how to watch, how to see it for free, let me know, and I will hit me up with a DM, and I can tell you how to go see it for free if you ain't got the STARZ Network. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out here. Pop, there goes the peen. Pop, there goes the peen. Pop, there goes the peen.